First of all, thank you for your patience. I hope you've enjoyed a lovely sunny day. We've kept at least this side of the windows open to have you enjoy the wonderful sunny Estonian winters that we always have. And it's a great pleasure to welcome all of you here, particularly our friends from General Dynamics, for what we call the literal rollout of the General Dynamics Piranha 3 fighting vehicle here in Tallinn. I trust you will all have the opportunity to have seen the vehicle, and there will be opportunities, as we stated earlier, for you to go ahead and see, touch, and see it move, and for that matter, be in it while it moves. As NATO allies, the US and Estonia share a keen common interest in efficient interoperability in alliance military equipment. General Dynamics is one of America's most trusted manufacturers of top quality defense equipment and a major player in the global defense market. Their equipment is used by virtually, in some form or other, by virtually all NATO members, including the United States today. And the version of the vehicle that you see out front today, of course, is in use by the US Army as well as the US Marine Corps. General Dynamics was founded in 1952 as a naval construction firm and has grown into one of our nation's largest companies. And there are reasons that a company can, in the span of 60 short years, obtain a global reach, employ more than 95,000 people, and boast of yearly revenues in excess of 25 billion euros through quality and innovation. General Dynamics is recognized in the world as an industry leader. Their products include land systems, artillery, communications and naval and aerospace technologies, helping to ensure that our nation's forces are the most well-equipped and battle-ready in today's dangerous and often lethal world. Whether actively engaged in combat or helping to keep the peace in any corner of the globe, the least we can do for those whom we ask so much of in our armed forces is to ensure that they are equipped with the best materials and equipment available. Thus, it is with great enthusiasm that we welcome today the demonstration of the Piranha 3 and General Dynamics here in Estonia. This is the first time that General Dynamics has been actively engaged in this country, and we have one question for you, Mr. Brulman, and that is, what has taken you guys so long? I trust and I know this will be the beginning of a strong and mutually beneficial relationship. I understand the General Dynamics plans on establishing a lasting presence here on the ground, and they of course hope to sell General Dynamics products. But this is not a company that views the sale of any product as a one-time event. I know that General Dynamics prides itself on a long-term relationship, and I know that they and their reputation are only as strong as their products and the system support that they provide. I'm very pleased to say that I've had the opportunity to look at the Piranha 3 and also the opportunity to actually drive one of its earlier versions in Switzerland in the General Dynamics facility where these are produced. When I was US Chargé d'Affaires in Bern, I drove this through some Swiss mud lakes and some barriers and steep inclines, and it's the most fun I've had on wheels probably ever. The Piranha will be on the ground here in Estonia for 3 weeks, and during this time it will be tested by the Estonian Defense Forces as well as by military professionals at the Baltic Defense College. I also understand that representatives of several neighboring countries will have an opportunity to examine its capabilities. Now for a much more expert introduction to General Dynamics and its products, allow me to introduce Mr. Lars Brulman, Director of Sales and Marketing for Europe at General Dynamics European Land Systems. With that, I turn it over to him. Mr. Brulman, thank you very much.